Writing a book is the easiest part to getting it published. When I finished my debut novel, I was so sure that it was going to get picked up quickly. Next month, we'll have made a year of me trying to traditionally publish it, querying agents. That is actually the norm. But the number one thing you're told when you go to query is to expect rejection. I will no longer be in the querying trenches. I'm going to self-publish because I believe in my story, and I have seen how self-publishing and indie publishing does work. But just because I left doesn't mean I don't have some helpful tips. So I want to show you some things that helped me while I was in the trenches. Okay, so I'm going to go quick now. Keep up. What you want to start off with is a document detailing the major things that agents ask for that you're going to recycle and kind of just tweak by the agent. So you want your author's bio for yourself, which is about one paragraph. Well, no, which is one paragraph. You want your query letter, which is about 4 or 5 paragraphs. You want your log line, which is one sentence detailing what your story is about, and your synopsis that details everything your story is about. Ruin your ending. Let them know what's going to happen. Spoil it. But you want to go over your major beats, not your supplementary characters that aren't too important to your storyline. Think of Freytag's Pyramid, the major beats of your story. After that, you want your target audience, just a little list of that. You want your content warnings, and you want your comparable books. They ask these questions over and over and over again. Now, this part I think is the most helpful, a spreadsheet. So what you're going to want to do is have a list of who you're sending things to, where you're sending it. Keep a link of where you got that information from. The response, if they said no, when they said no, if they said yes or maybe, when they said yes or maybe, and what they asked for. And also when you sent things out, you can also keep an idea of, how long it took yourself to get that yes or no. And also just knowing when you sent things out, so that if they don't respond after a couple months, especially if their information online says after these months, this is like a silent no, you can keep track of that, so you know that maybe you want to go back to that agency if they allow double submissions, or you just want to cross them out. That's why I have light red. Dark red is they sent me an email and said no. Green is they sent me an email and said maybe, and so I'm waiting on a response. After you have where you sent things to, when you sent things, you want to know what you sent, so you can keep track of that, as well as where you sent it, which is an email, or if you sent it on their website, or if you did query tracker, just so you can keep track of that. And also your expected turnaround time, to keep an idea of when you expect a response. And also, why did you send a query to this individual? What enticed you to them? That is how I kept track.